I feel like probably over these last couple of weeks is when I've probably started feeling my best. Obviously, my ankle kind of didn't allow me to really see where my groin was at. It was like
from the three-point line, has gotten to the rim, and she'll head to the foul line here momentarily.
Caitlin Clark, a name that has become bigger than women's basketball itself. Everywhere she goes, cameras follow. Every move she makes becomes a headline, and this week was no different. A simple appearance at a celebrity golf event, something many athletes do in the off-season, suddenly turned into one of the most talked about stories in the WNBA. The reason? Timing, attention, and the growing weight of expectations on Caitlin Clark's shoulders.
I think that's probably where people struggle to understand at times is there is a huge difference than me standing there and shooting spot shots and running up and down.
When Clark showed up smiling, swinging her club, and enjoying a round with famous athletes and sponsors, social media exploded. Some fans loved it, calling it the crossover moment women's sports needed. Others were less forgiving. They claimed Clark was getting too much freedom, too much spotlight, and not focusing on her WNBA season. But what really happened here? Let's take a closer look. Number 1, the event that sparked the fire. It all started with an invitation. Caitlin Clark was invited to a nationally televised charity golf event featuring sports icons, celebrities, and business leaders. The idea was simple: raise money, have fun, and connect sports communities. Clark, being one of the most recognized faces in American sports right now, accepted. She appeared confident, relaxed, and even joked with fellow athletes about her golf swing. Clips of her swing went viral instantly, millions of views on social media in just hours.
Samuelson, nice pass there to Clark. Clark behind the back. Oh, it's Smith with the finish. Brilliance from Caitlin Clark.
But soon after, the tone of the conversation changed. Some sports commentators started questioning whether this appearance conflicted with her WNBA obligations. Others suggested it was a publicity distraction. The debate caught fire, and the name Caitlin Clark once again dominated national headlines. Number 2, WNBA's position, real or rumored? Now, to be clear, the WNBA never officially issued a warning. However, insiders say that league officials were closely monitoring the public perception of their biggest star. Because Caitlin Clark isn't just another player, she's the league's main attraction. Her games consistently break viewership records. Her merchandise sales are off the charts, and every public appearance she makes affects how the world sees the WNBA. That's why the league's PR department reportedly had internal discussions about how much media exposure outside basketball might affect player focus. Not just Clark's, but across all teams. No disciplinary action, no punishment. But the attention highlighted an old debate. Should professional players, especially rising stars, have restrictions on off-court media activities?
Absolutely blown the roof off.
But playing at UConn, she is used to all of this. Oh, Caitlin Clark, rookie on rookie crop.
Number 3, the fans react. A divided crowd online, the reactions were instant and emotional. On one side, supporters defended Clark passionately. They said, she's doing more for women's basketball than anyone in history. She deserves to live, laugh, and play golf if she wants. For them, Clark's appearance at a high-profile event was a symbol of progress, proof that women's basketball had finally reached mainstream popularity. On the other side, critics argued that her focus should remain on improving team chemistry, not attending promotional events. Some accused her of overexposure, claiming the WNBA's media machine was depending too much on one face. And that's where the controversy deepened, because both sides had a point. Number 4, the bigger picture, the weight of stardom. To understand this story, you have to understand Caitlin Clark's impact. Since joining the Indiana Fever, Clark has become more than just an athlete. She's a brand, a movement, a cultural phenomenon. Her presence has doubled TV ratings, boosted ticket sales, and drawn new fans who never watched the WNBA before. But with fame comes pressure. Every appearance, every interview, every tweet is dissected. The same energy that built her legend can also turn against her. Sports analysts note that what Clark is facing now isn't scandal, it's celebrity fatigue. She's reached a level where even small personal choices become topics of national discussion. The golf event was never the real issue. It was the symbol of a larger question. Can a WNBA superstar live freely while carrying the league's entire media weight on her back? Number 5. The media machine behind the hype. Mainstream outlets jumped on the story. Sports talk shows, radio segments, and podcasts ran with headlines like "Clark's priorities questioned" and "Should the WNBA step in?" Even major analysts like Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp debated the topic on air, not to criticize her personally, but to highlight the double standard in sports media. When male athletes like Steph Curry or Patrick Mahomes play golf during their season, it's considered relaxation. When Caitlin Clark does it, it's controversy. This double standard became a trending discussion, with fans pointing out that women in sports still face unfair scrutiny for simply being visible. Number 6. How Caitlin responded. Caitlin Clark, as always, handled the noise with grace. She didn't respond directly to critics, but shared a short message on social media thanking the organizers and celebrating the charity funds raised for children's sports programs. Her silence spoke volumes. She showed maturity, not adding fuel to the drama, but keeping the focus where it belonged. Meanwhile, her teammates and coach from the Indiana Fever supported her fully, saying that Clark's leadership, focus, and performance remain unmatched. The message was clear. Caitlin's priorities haven't changed. She's still all in for basketball. Number 7. The lesson for the league. The WNBA finds itself in a unique moment. Caitlin Clark has given the league the kind of exposure it has dreamed of for decades, but it also brings new challenges. How does the league balance professionalism with player individuality? How do they allow athletes to grow their personal brands while maintaining focus on the team and the sport? Experts suggest that the WNBA needs to evolve its media guidelines, not to restrict stars like Clark, but to embrace their global reach strategically. Because if the league plays this right, Caitlin's visibility could open doors for hundreds of other players, sponsorships, media deals, and fan growth that the sport has never seen before. Number 8. Fans are the real winners. In the end, controversies fade, but the conversation matters. The buzz around Caitlin Clark's golf appearance once again brought millions of eyes to the WNBA, and that, ironically, is the best publicity any league could ask for. Her story proves that women athletes can be multidimensional. They can play, perform, and still live public lives beyond the court. So while headlines may shout controversy, what's really happening is evolution. The WNBA is stepping into a new era, one where its biggest stars shine both on and off the hardwood. Number 9, the final take. Caitlin Clark didn't break any rules. She didn't betray the game. She did what many athletes before her have done: engage with fans, connect with sponsors, and bring more visibility to her sport. If anything, this story is a reflection of her power. The fact that a single golf swing could shake up national sports media shows just how far the WNBA has come and how influential Caitlin Clark truly is. Her journey from Iowa's college sensation to global icon isn't just about scoring points. It's about changing perceptions. And this latest controversy may just be another reminder that she's not just playing basketball, she's playing history. And that brings us to the end of this explosive story surrounding Caitlin Clark, one of the most talked about athletes in women's basketball today. From record-breaking performances to controversial headlines, Caitlin has become more than just a player. She's a movement, a symbol of how the WNBA is evolving into a new era of fame, influence, and public attention. But this latest incident, her getting an official warning from the WNBA for her golf appearance, has left many fans confused, even frustrated. After all, it wasn't a scandal, it wasn't misconduct. It was just Caitlin being Caitlin. A charismatic athlete showing up, making headlines, and bringing new eyes to women's sports. And yet, somehow, that same energy that makes her a superstar also puts her under a microscope. Some say the league needs to protect its image and ensure fair rules for all players. Others argue that the WNBA should be thanking Caitlin Clark, not warning her, because she's drawing millions of new fans, sponsors, and viewers. And honestly, both sides have a point. When a player becomes this big, every step, every photo, every small appearance becomes part of a much larger story. It's not just about basketball anymore. It's about branding, perception, and business. And in today's sports world, business and image are as powerful as performance on the court. Caitlin Clark's rise has been nothing short of extraordinary. From her college days at Iowa, where she broke records and packed arenas, to her rookie year in the WNBA, she's changed how people see women's basketball. She's inspired a new generation of fans, many of whom are watching the WNBA for the very first time. That's something no memo, no fine, and no official warning can ever take away. So maybe this golf warning isn't really about punishment. Maybe it's a reminder of just how massive Caitlin's influence has become. Because when a simple charity or promotional appearance turns into national news, you know you're not just a player anymore. You're a brand. And as much as critics try to stir controversy, one thing remains clear. Caitlin Clark is changing the WNBA forever. She's forcing the league to modernize, to think differently, to embrace a bigger spotlight. And love her or hate her, she's making history in real time. Now, the big question is, what's next? Will the WNBA tighten its rules on player appearances? Will Caitlin respond publicly or let her game do the talking? Only time will tell, but if history is any guide, she's not going anywhere. She's just getting started. Before we go, let's turn it over to you. What do you think? Did the WNBA overreact, or was it a fair move to maintain professional boundaries? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing your perspective. And if you're passionate about stories like this, if you love seeing how sports, fame, and culture collide, then you're in the right place. Hit that like button to show your support, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you never miss another big update about Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and the entire WNBA world. Your support means everything. Every like, comment, and share helps us keep bringing you real stories, real analysis, and real voices from the heart of women's basketball. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, stay inspired, and remember, the game is changing, and Caitlin Clark is leading the way. Basketball Fire.